My wife left me for a personal trainer. Now I drive a Lambo and own three gyms. Let me just start by saying I never thought that I'd be the guy who got left behind while his wife ran off with a walking protein shake. But yeah, that happened. And I didn't just bounce back, I leveled up. Let me take you back to where this started. Back when I was broke, chubby, overworked, IT guy who thought love was absolute loyalty. Her name was Monica. We met in college, freshman orientation. She was studying business marketing. I was computer science. She liked that I was shy and smart. I liked that she was confident and wild. Opposites attract, right? Yeah, until life gets hard. After college, I landed a job in IT support. Nothing sexy, 52K a year, long hours, zero recognition, but it paid the bills. Monica, on the other hand, hopped from job to job, always too good for the roles she was in, but never building anything. I paid most of the rent, I cooked, I cleaned, I helped her with her resume. And when she said she wanted to start her fitness journey, I said, hell yeah, do it. I even brought her a 6 month personal training package at this fancy gym downtown. It cost me about $1,800, but I figured if it made her happy, it was worth it. Guess what else came with that package? A 6'3" personal trainer named Brandon. Brandon, the bodybuilder. At first, it was just sessions. The sessions became extra sessions. Then the new outfits, the consistent mirror selfies, the text she'd smile at and put her phone face down. One day I came home early from work because I had a migraine. I walked into our apartment and I heard laughing. The kind of laugh Monica hadn't made around me in months. I turned the corner so fast, my neck almost broke. Brandon was shirtless, standing in my kitchen, eating my leftover lasagna. Monica, wearing the gym clothes, brought her, giggling like she was in a rom com. I just stood there frozen. She looked at me and said, "Oh my God, you're home early." No, sorry. No, this isn't what it looks like. She straight up told me later that night, "You're just you're just safe." Brandon makes me feel alive. Alive. I was dying inside. She moved out 2 days later, took half of our savings, filed for divorce, emotional incompatibility. I found out through mutual friends that she and Brandon moved in together within a week. And just to pour salt on the wound, she posted a TikTok like she was some 10-year-old bobblehead kid. When you leave your 9 to 5 boyfriend for a man who lifts for a living, that was her caption. The video blew up. It had 500K views, and I was humiliated. Man, it was a dark phase. I was depressed, quit my job, moved back in with my mom for a month, gained 10 more pounds. Then one night, 2 a.m., I was scrolling through TikTok and saw a clip of Jeff Bezos saying, "Your best revenge is massive success." That hit different. I closed the app and started planning. I used what little savings I had left and started training at a cheap 24-hour gym. But I wasn't just lifting weights, I was studying, watching. I learned everything I could about fitness, personal training, body mechanics, and eventually fitness marketing. Turns out all those years in IT taught me how to run digital campaigns like a beast. I got certified, built a brand around helping average dudes transform, and started training clients out of a garage. Within 8 months, I had 20 loyal clients. Within a year, I launched a full service app with remote coaching. Year two, I opened my first gym. Year four was my biggest payoff. I now own three gyms across the state. Each one profits six figures annually. I drive a matte black Lamborghini Hurricane with a grand on the license plate. I travel, I speak at fitness expos, and get this last month I ran into Monica at Target. She was wearing leggings that looked worn out, hair in a bun, Brandon nowhere in sight. She saw me, blinked, and literally said, "Oh my God, you look amazing." I smiled and said, "Yeah, you really helped motivate me." She laughed nervously, asked what I've been up to. I gave her a 10-second version of the truth. Three gyms, fitness brand, coaching, Lambo in the parking lot. Life's been good. She stood there speechless, then asked, "Do you ever think about us?" I looked her dead in the eye and said no, then walked away. You want a cherry on top? One of my gyms, my second gym, is directly across from the fitness center where Brandon still works. Last week, I saw him outside during his lunch break eating fast food alone, looking not so jacked anymore. And me, I parked my Lambo right out front, stepped out, nodded at him, and walked into my business that I owned. You tell me who's lifting now. Now, guys, remember, if you notice your partner cheating, your gut is most likely right. Don't ignore it and don't ignore the warning signs. And most importantly, don't forget, do you know where your kids are?